Hi there, this is Ed Herzog with edherzog.com, and I'm going to be starting a series of videos on how to use the Movavi video editor. I'm going to start by showing you how to sync your audio and your video. This is really easy to do using the Movavi video editor, and it's one of the main reasons why I bought the Movavi video editor. Now, if you don't have the Movavi video editor, if you use a different editor, that's absolutely fine, because the process I'm going to show you should work in other editors as well. The key to syncing your audio and your video is that you need some sort of cue. And the cue that I use, the one I recommend, is a simple clap. Just like that. I clap, I do that before every scene in my video before I start talking. This is the exact same thing that they do when they record a movie or a TV series. In that case, they have what's called a clapper board, which I'm sure you've seen. It's those boards that say something like scene 1, take 7, and the person brings it down like that and it makes a sound, and they're doing that to sync the audio and the video. So let's head to the computer and see how to sync your audio and video using the Movavi video editor. So you see I already have this video clip here loaded in the Movavi video editor, and the first thing I want to do is drag and drop this into the timeline down there. And now what I want to do is I want to show you that this video is out of sync, that the sound and the audio do not match up. So I'm going to play the video, and at the beginning of the video you're going to see me clap, and the sound of the clap is going to come before my hands actually touch. Let me go ahead and play this. So did you hear that? You heard the sound and then my hands touched. And let me back this up to where my hands are just about to touch to make this even clearer for you. Up here I can move this frame by frame to get it right before they touch. So right there I'm about to touch, and let me play this. You got a little bit of the clap. You got kind of the end sound of the clap, but you're not getting the full effect of the clap. Again, it's very clear this is out of sync. And if I go ahead and play this forward, you're going to see when I start talking, again, my words and my lips simply do not match up. Hi there. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the... Okay, so hopefully you're able to see there that, again, this is definitely out of sync. So how do we fix this? Fortunately, as I've already said, it's very easy to do using the Movavi video editor. So what I want to do is I want to move my mouse over here and then do a right click on my mouse, and you see this option up here, detach audio. So I'm going to detach that, and now I have a separate video track here and an audio track here. And let me move this up to that timeline right there. Now I want to move this over here. So I'm going to click on my the left mouse key and move this over here. And again, I want to get to the point where my hands are just about to touch. I can use these keys over here to move it forward or backward one frame at a time. So let me do that. And so right there, I'm about to touch my hands. And if I move this out here on the timeline and stretch it out, again, this makes it very clear. You're seeing here the sound spike is coming before my hands actually touch. So that's another sign that this is definitely out of sync. So what I want to do now is I want to move this spike here so that it comes to that point right there. So I'm going to just right click there and move that along right to about there. This doesn't have to be exact. You know, if you're off by a few frames here or there, nobody's going to be able to tell. But we can look at this now and it should be pretty much synced up. So let's go ahead and play this again. Much better. You saw that when my hands touched, you heard the sound. If I move this forward so you can hear me talking. Hi there. In today's video, we're going to take a look. That looks really good. That is really, really well synced up between my lips and the words. So what I want to do now is I want to cut the video. So come over here to where I want to start. Let's say I want my video to start right there. So I move that over there. I'm then going to right click and click on split. And now I've split this into separate tracks or separate parts, and I can then right click again and delete. Delete the video, delete the audio. Then I want to slide this over here. So they're both starting at the same point. And then I want to come over here to the end of the video, because what's going to happen is you see now I have extra stuff there at the end relative to the video, because obviously I cut off more of one than the other because I slid this along. So I want to come here to where I stopped talking. Looks like my mouth is closed right there. And again, I will go ahead and right click and split, right click and split, and go ahead, right click, delete, right click, delete, and I'm done. My video and audio are now synced up. And you need to go through and do this for each individual scene. I normally record the intros to my videos in various takes, various parts. And so I would go through, you know, says here Vimeo intro number 1. So I'd have an intro 2, 3, 4. And I do the same thing for each of these. Bring each of these down in the timeline, detach the audio, move it along to where my hands and the sound, you know, my hands clapping and the sound of my hands clapping, where they sync up. And then I cut the beginning and cut the end, move them over so they're, you know, right at the beginning there. And that's it. Very, very simple to do. But very important too, because if your audio and video are out of sync, which did happen on some of my videos before I knew how to do this, you know, it's going to look weird and you'll probably get some comments on your video. So that's it. That's how you sync your audio and video using the Movavi video editor. So that is how you sync your audio and your video using the Movavi video editor. Again, this is very easy to do, but if you have any questions at all, please let me know and I'll answer them as soon as possible. And remember, subscribe to my channel because I have a lot more videos coming out on how to use the Movavi video editor. So that's it. I hope you found value in this video and I hope to see you next time. Bye.